How you doing? Thanks for joining me. So you see this? Remember this from Beetlejuice when the people left their house? This creature would come after them, and it's got this big red eye like the sun. And here I'm looking through the advertising to see what type of symbols they're rubbing in her face, and I see this cannibal cheese. It's fruity. It's like the dog eat dog world. One side of a light hole is a black hole. This underlying feature that they're rubbing in her face, okay? At the center of the dish they're showing you is the land of milk and honey. It's obvious. That is the place we need to get to, people. The center of the dish. And you know, what's kind of funny is that, I see this thing over here. It says, I got the job. And when you flip it over, it says, I go, see the J into the hole at the center of the dish? And then EN, like in. And then this is like the 7. That's like the division sign with the dot in the dot into the center of the dish. I go in. See that into the hole? It's like the 007. I 007. That's like the 700 Club. Everything is the 2-ball cane. It's crazy, but it's rubbed in our face, people. That, people think the Cain and Abel story and the Jesus and Satan story and all these things it's all the same story. Nimrod. It's right there. The Nimrod, right there, going into the hole. Everything is the same story over and over and over. So you hear wormwood and all these things. They're telling you. That's because the sun has to bend its light into the hole. They're rubbing in your face. That's funny. You say, Satan this, Satan that. Look at your Christmas tree. That's a swastika you've been setting up every year. And that's the arrow that pierces Jesus Christ who's on the cross. You see it? It's an arrowhead. And you string it with spiral lights down it, and you kiss under the mistletoe, and it's the 666, as above, so below, all over your face. But you just can't see it because you're like bent and confused. You graduate from school and you put this thing on your head. You're not straight up and down like the civil flag shows you. You don't even know what a civil flag is. There's no sandbags around your school or your home. You don't drive Humvees. You don't wear fatigues. You don't carry machine guns. You're not going to a military school. You should have a civilian flag flying around your home and at your schools and all your public places, because the civil flag says it says don't shoot us, we're women and children. So they wipe this out of your brains. They consider you the rats. See it? You think you're a star, but you're really the rats. And you smoke your mentee hole cigarettes. And they're laughing in your face. You think the Bible is telling you something it's not. Cain in a bull and Jesus and Satan and your candy canes. It's just funny. You put your wedding ring on your limp finger, not on your fuck you finger. That's because you're on wormwood. And they're laughing at you, that you can't see anything. That they rub this shit in your face. That you see this pawn over here? You need to get in that hole at the center of the dish now. Now, people. We need to get to the center of the dish where every compass points to. Now. That's the land of milk and honey. Okay? That's where we need to get to. Right here rubbed in your face, the cube, the ring, and the eye. It's in all your TV stations. It's all your boxes. It's all your toys that your kids play with, whether it's Legos, chess. Listen, it's rubbed in your face nonstop. You're cube to cube to cube, eye to eye to eye, ring to ring to ring. You wear your wedding ring all day. You are satanic. You're at your computer all day long. All your bioplasmic energy is going to the black hole sun. Now, divine means divide, that your divine Lord divided you. And you've been fractalized and pitted against each other and put in these carbon 666 meat packs and given language. Language is what the computer speaks. You're supposed to be using telepathy. You're an interdimensional being that's being kept down through harmonics on this iron grid, or this grid iron. That's what they call it, the grid iron. Like you're in the boxing ring right now. Everything's square, cube, and you can't see it. You're in hell right now, and it's rubbed in your face. You wake up to your box of horrors every day, and all you can do is try to get back to your heart through selfless acts of kindness and love for each other. Look, you need to unite peacefully out of love for each other, because you've been taken down the wrong path, and somehow we got to get everybody thinking correctly, and you know we do, and we're running out of time. I imagine that we need to get rid of time and money. So running out of time, at the end of time, the end of days, that's good. That's good. They have you fearing what's to come, which is we're getting rid of time and money, because everything needs to be free, and you need to go back to
look, we need to line all the streets with fruit-bearing trees. There should never be anybody starving. It should be Garden of Eden all around us. If I can grow a Garden of Eden on my porch, then we could definitely do it out there in the open greens out there. And it's just a matter of us uniting peacefully out of love for each other and a common cause of survival. All right? All the truth is hiding in plain sight. It's just you got to know what the code is or you can't see it. You just can't see it. Your food pyramid, it's a joke. I mean, that's the eye. There's the all-seeing eye at the top of the pyramid, right over there. You see? This is the X, listen, we're all being double-crossed. Our food is poison to us. I could drag it across water using only a neodymium magnet. If you bleed red blood, it's because you're rusting from the inside out. And your masters, they love the taste of you, and they will eat you and your kids, and they rub it in your face. See my videos on it. And I always point out this. The church is going door to door, pushing these with the cubes on the back, and you see the color blue, and the cube over here, just like it's on every one of your you can't see it, but it's everything. It's the Minecraft sword up there. It's on my TV right there. I can see it everywhere now that I know what to look for, and so do you. And they put these symbols right in plain sight. So it says over here, a world government, an Earth's new ruler. Clearly says God over here, and they're showing you what appears to be like a baby Jesus over here. They're drawing you down the path of a ruler. And just like the internet is the new world order, a one world government and a ruler is already in place. And you can't see it. It's the Prince Charles or something. He's the Prince, whatever, Prince Hen, not whatever Prince, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. The oldest son, he's now the king of your universe. When the queen dies, he becomes the king. And you're already being prepared for him. Okay? As soon as the queen is pushed aside, you'll have your Earth's new ruler out in the public. And you just can't see it yet. You can see the British crown is the double cross. You can see that you'll see that the church boasts the double cross because they're the Knights Templars. They told you that they killed off the Knights Templars. No, they weren't. That's the church. You silly human slaves. You were fed the reverse of truth in all things. You need to get to my channel and start catching up on reality. Everything you know is the reverse of truth, without a doubt.